This is a recording for Earth Science for river systems. The two pictures that are shown here, the top one is the first test. The picture was designed to show the divides, that the river system is divided into watersheds. The second test, after the students already took the test, we took a second test, and I changed the picture to hopefully to make them understand the vocabulary better. So again, here's the terms that we were using. Alright, so the first thing the picture shows is kind of a mountain range, and so using upside down V's, and that was meant to represent the divide. So we have the divide. Now any river system is next going to have so the divide is basically where most of the rainfall is coming from, and so the idea is, what I was trying to draw was the stream is going to go downstream, and so it starts up high in the mountains, and it's going to be broken into zones, and we have zone A, B, C, and D, and this is to represent the gradient. Alright, so the gradient, you can, and I told students, you know, grades, what do you get in class? You can get an A, a B, a C, or a D. Those are the grades in class, and so this was meant to represent a gradient. Now through each section, we can look at a cross section, alright, and that's going to be our channel. And so up here at the top, typically we have a steep channel where it's very narrow, not much water is flowing. The velocity of the water is slower, so we're going to get a wider, but still pretty deep. And then finally, the last two, we start seeing, you know, the river flattening out until finally we have something that's fairly wide, and each of these represents like the water line. Alright, so at each cross section, that represents your channel. Now when a river's cutting through the area, it's going to cause erosion. So erosion is the shape of this channel, the sides are being eaten away, and then sometimes that material gets deposited, so we could have a deposit in the bottom of our river. Load is, as the river's flowing, we're measuring material that's coming through it. So if I have a channel and it's got a tree, fish, anything that's in the water, that represents the load. Okay. Watershed, this whole area is a watershed, and in a watershed you can have tributaries, so there could be another river coming in, another river coming in. So the entire system is a watershed, and then a tributary is a side river. Now delta, an alluvial fan, that's going to occur here. So basically when a river comes into the ocean, you can get the formation of a delta. Deltas are a triangle shaped, and if a river empties into a desert, you can get an alluvial fan. So that's alluvial fan, delta. And then sediment, going back to the deposit, anything where you got small pieces of rock. Okay, so if these are small pieces of rock, that's sediment. So again, hopefully this video will help you to understand the second section of week 7 test on the river system.